Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for being here. I appreciate your time. For those of you who won the giveaway that I did, I just finished boxing everything up, and things will be getting shipped out today, so when you see this, you'll probably already have it. I do have some stickers left. If anybody's interested, hit me up on my Instagram. I will put my username up here. Comment on my last post that I have with sticker, and I will contact you for details. I've got 4 left, so. Alright, so today we are going to work on getting the cleaver back together, and if you don't know what a cleaver is, I'll put a link up here to my video about it. It's basically Cleveland cylinder heads on a Windsor block. So we are going to get the accessories back together, and the interesting thing about that is I'm doing power steering and air conditioning and a blower, and I see a lot of people that don't know how to do their Cleaver accessories. Even 351 Windsor swap accessories, I mean, it's very similar, but anyways, I'll put a link to my 351 accessory video up here too. But we are going to put in all of the accessories. I've got power steering, I've got air conditioning, I've got a tensioner, I've got a blower. So we're going to walk through getting all that stuff set up on a cleaver, and it'll be pretty cool. So let's get to it. So right now, all that I've got is my water pump. Nothing else is on except for my blower bracket. I've got all of this. There's going to be a bunch of stuff all the way up and around here, and it will complete the, we'll call it the package. So this is a blower bracket from a 302. It's a standard blower bracket for an older V1SC, and it fits the blower that I run as well. I had to modify this as a different plate, but I got a plate that would fit, modified it, made it work for the blower that I've got. Alternator moves down here. There's a custom bracket. So you can see the bracket set up there. I did a custom bracket setup for the alternator. And then over here on this side, we'll end up having so right in here, the AC compressor bolt here, power steering pump right here, and then I've got a custom tensioner setup that goes kind of right in this range here. So it's a little snug, but everything fits and it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna roll a quick time lapse. I'm gonna put everything on here, and then I'll walk you guys through what it is. It's very simple parts. Nothing is that fancy about it. So. The one thing I'm going to have to do, I'm not going to run my supercharger right now, I'm rebuilding it, so I'm going to have to cap off this dash 4 line there, but that's not a big deal. So let's get started on getting this together. Alright, so you can see I got all the accessories on here. Alternator's on. That was on before, but got all the pulleys up here on. There's our tensioner, AC compressor, power steering pump. So this is it. This is the easy part, I would call it. There's a lot of people that offer other kits out there as far as making the accessories work. Well, they're expensive. I like the way the stock brackets fit. This is a 351 Windsor swap bracket here, and then I just modified the back of this back here, the AC and power steering bracket. It just doesn't bolt onto the head, so I mean it's not going anywhere. That bracket doesn't flex. It doesn't need to be bolted on the head like it is on a Windsor. The bolt holes don't line up anyway. So for a Clevor, that's what I use. 351 Windsor swap brackets, and these are actually accessories out of a Fox body. You can use the serpentine setup from a Fox body. So you get a reverse rotation water pump. I just got a Fox body water pump pulley. And then this is a 6.5-inch crank pulley off of a F-150. So, no, you'll see how the belt routing is fairly easy. So I usually start down here in the crank pulley, go up and around to the water pump, down over here to our alternator. Go up here. This is an idler pulley that I added on here. If we route it like this, then you can kind of get an idea. Let me get my extension. There we go. So we do that. And then there we go, we got tension on it. So this tensioner will push down enough right here to keep tension on the belt right here. And it works really good. So this is how I've ran it for a while. You got enough of a wrap on the alternator to keep it happy. Yeah, like I said, this is the only thing that I've got to take that stud out of there and life will be good. But otherwise, that's the Clevor accessory setup. Air conditioning will work just fine. This is an air conditioning compressor off of a Fox body Mustang 5-liter. Same with the power steering pump. Everything works really good. So I just kept all of the Fox body front accessories and just bolted them on the 351 Windsor swap when I did it, and it worked out really good. So. And then I just carried it over to the Clevor, and I didn't have to change anything. The only thing I had to change, was back here with this bracket, and that was it. That was easy. So I'm excited about how it turned out, though. I've got black, so I painted all of these brackets. You can see in some of my older videos, these brackets, none of them were painted, so I went ahead and painted everything black. All of the accessories are blacked out. The front of it will be black, so I like it. I think it looks good. Alright, so I moved that stud. I got that taken care of. This is actually for a secondary plate that I have that was for supercharger belt tensioning. So I'm going to leave that there. Might need it. But for now, you can see how the Clevor accessories get routed. At least how I did it. Again, it's worked really well for me, so I'm going to keep doing it this way. The only thing that I might do, I noticed that my belt's probably stretched over time, so I'm probably going to get a new one or get one that's slightly shorter so that my tensioner's in a better range on it. Right now it's not. It's on the low end of tension, so I'm assuming that I'll have issues with my alternator not having enough belt tension on it, but that's not a big deal. Just need to get a shorter belt. This one's been through a lot. It's been through a lot of heat cycles, so I'm gonna wrap that up for now. I've got a lot done this evening. I've still got a lot more to do. I've got to get the intake on. I've got to get all the wiring back in. It's going to be a process, so a few more days and I should have more of the Clevor back together, and I should have it running NA for a little while. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. If you want to check out any of the merch, I've got hats, I've got some stickers, I've got some Pi Dash options that I offer. I'll put a link to the website up here. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video.